Dylan, congratulations on earning SCAC Offensive Player of the Week.
Thank you, ma'am. I really appreciate it.
Big-time performance for the Warhawks on Saturday with that 52-6 win over Centenary. You, of course, a big part of that. 24 of 32 through the air for 386. You also have 4 passing touchdowns, another rushing TD. Talk me through that game and kind of your thoughts coming away with your performance and contributing to the victory.
Yes, ma'am. It was very strong performance by the offense as a unit. It all starts with the O-line, though. Without those guys blocking for me, I couldn't, get the ball out to my playmakers. TC especially, Melly, all those guys on the perimeter, just giving the ball to them and letting them do their magic. I see myself as a distributor, and, without those O-linemen up front, I can't perform. So, with this award, I guess you could say, I feel like it really is an all-around offensive award, not just for me, but for us as a unit. And, like you said, the offense was clicking and stuff. So I feel like with team success comes individual success. So without those guys and, just us being a strong unit during the game on versus Centenary, I just couldn't perform without them. So
we always love a quarterback that gives props to the O-line because you're right. Without them, no chance for you. But hey, a 75% completion percentage, impressive numbers across the board. You had season highs in that completion percentage, yards and touchdowns. So kind of looking at how your season has progressed. Now here in conference play, you've really kind of become the guy for McMurray. So how have you seen yourself continue to grow and develop and kind of that confidence continuing to improve week to week?
Yes, ma'am. It's just one day at a time. Coach Neal says, one play, one day at a time. And so, I've taken that to heart. Coming in early on in the season, it was a really big culture change for me, just trying to do my job to benefit the team. And I feel like, I have gotten a little bit more comfortable with it. Definitely still things I need to learn and goals that I want to achieve for myself to, be the best that I can be, especially for the team. There's a lot of guys on here, especially the seniors that are on the team that, I feel like I got to prove myself to them even more and, kind of do my job for them, because, the young guy, they're looking to me to do my job. I'm looking for them to do their job. And, if we can all come together, it'd be really special. So.
Well, it's certainly been working so far. McMurray right now sitting at 3-0 in conference play. You guys have had some really impressive victories. What's been the key to that success so far this year?
I would just say trusting each other. I feel like these last 4 weeks we've really come together as a team, especially offensively, and we just started clicking. We started trusting in each other. Our motto these last few weeks have just been be 1-0. Take every opportunity, take every assignment, every job, and just do your best at it. Do your job, and we'll be successful as a team. So going into conference play, we just keep that foot on the gas pedal with that motto and just keep continuing to be us and just be 1-0 every day.
Certainly a big one coming up this weekend at home against Texas Lutheran. The Battle of the Unbeatens left in SCAC contest play. So what's the focus going into this weekend to get the job done against the Bulldogs?
Yes, ma'am. Like I said, we just got to do our job, just continue to stay 1-0. We focus on one play at a time, one practice at a time, and as our coaches say, Saturday is payday. So, we're putting in all this time, all this, effort during the week, and we go get paid on Saturday. So we're expecting big things. I'm confident in our guys. We're confident in our coaches, and we're just going to go out there and do it. So, yes, ma'am.
Well, Dylan, certainly paying off so far. Congratulations once again on earning SCAC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. I really appreciate it.